Boom. Boom. This one. This. Right. All right. Remove all embeds. Cool. Cool. Am I live? Are we on YouTube? If anybody's watching on YouTube, can we say hello? I think we're live. I'm not sure. Yo, we're back. Has it really been 2? I'll show you. I'll prove it. We getting shiny Sandile today? That's the plan. That's the plan. Let me click start recording before I forget. This is what you're subbed for. Well, Joe Bob's, I'm glad that we're back. I'm so glad that we're back. So, welcome in everybody. Today we are doing more shiny hunting. We're bringing it back, baby. So I thought, for some reason, I thought that this challenge was started on December 23rd, 2023. I think that's where my mind got messed up. I had 23 in my mind. It was from the 2023, not just the date. So if we press start here on the Pokemon Black version, you'll see we are a measly 3 badges in to a long journey ahead. And you'll see. So if we look at if we take a little peek at our Pokemon here, not Corey Star. Well, actually, yeah, you can look at Corey Star. Unfortunately, a bunch of Pokemon that did not make it onto the tier list. But we have Hot Tub the Pignite caught on December 10th, 2023. We really jumped off to a strong start. An entire 3 shinies on the very first day of streaming this, 12/10/2023. It is now 12/23/2025, and I still don't have a shiny Sandile. The last time that we even got a shiny, then we got our 4th shiny just over a week later. It was like, oh, we're doing so well. Oh, shoot, you can't even see it. Yeah, let's see. All right, we don't need this just yet. We don't need the never give up image. Wait, it's this one. There we go. Oh, there we go. And then we have so here we'll go through them again. Not that it's that important, but the last one that we got, the last Pokemon that we got as a shiny was on May 22nd of 2024. So it has been a long drought. And since that time, we've soaked in a lot of encounters, just a disgusting amount of encounters. So let me see when the actual encounter was on. Oh, I gotta keep that. Let's see. So, let's see. Black shiny only Nuzlocke. So, first shiny was encountered on encounter number 577. That was Tepig. Patrat was a measly 2 encounters after that, or not 2, 100 encounters after that at 677. Roggenrola was at 1,113, real fast, real easy. Yamask was also under odds at 8,455. That's the total number. That's the total number they were found on. And then Pidove was found at 17,180. So we went over odds on Pidove, and now we are we're here. So yeah, about 25,000 encounters later, yeah, we're still doing this. Maybe don't lose hope. Kanarazard Z will happen. Kanarazard Z will happen. Shiny locked route? Possibly. Yeah, this Sandile truly hates me. But it's okay, because we're just going to get it right here. On the very first encounter, we're going to get Sandile, and then we can finally play the game. Well, guess the Thunder found their kryptonite. Yeah, it's when the Spurs shoot... When the Spurs roles players shoot like 80% from 3 and the Thunder don't play defense and their offense sucks. Yo, Inmu, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Can you imagine though? It would have been awesome. It would have been freaking awesome. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and, you know the drill. It's time to throw on some. What should we listen to? What should I listen to? Returning to my childhood with a Pokemon Platinum listen. These nostalgic Pokemon winter music for a... You know what? It's... Oh, shoot. It's Christmas time. Let's do this. Yo, the weird virus. Merry Crisis. Yeah, we're deep into crisis mode right now. We are definitely deep into the crisis mode. I need to just turn this down. Yo, Evan with the 42 months. Thank you so much. Putting the shiny luck energy out into the universe. You already know it. Let's see. It's a little, a tad bit loud. Yeah, hopefully we get it. Hopefully tonight is the night we can finally move on. I don't think it will be, but you just never know, right? That's why we gotta keep doing it. It's always the, if I don't have anything else to stream, let's just boot up some Pokemon Black shiny hunting. It's been a while. I don't know the last time I actually streamed this. It has been a hot minute since I streamed this. I got pretty busy doing other things, but now we've come back to it. Stronger, better than ever. Always that one image of a guy mining it. Yeah, if we ever lose faith, we just pop that bad boy up. We simply will not lose faith though. Bucket of dirty mop water broke on me and that was my 13th reason. Yeah, that's pretty gross. I don't blame you. So yeah. How's everybody doing? It's been a while since we've done the just chatting shiny hunting stream. Back to the grind, you know it. The grind has resumed itself. And I'm not ready for it. No, I am ready. I'm ready to be done with it. This has gone on for far too long. The first shiny hunt was already like, it was already bad enough. Or the first shiny lock, a Christmas miracle. That's the goal. That's the goal. My wrists are like really sore. I've been doing a lot more pull-ups lately, and I feel like when I do a bunch of pull-ups, my like forearms and my wrists just get like really sore. Why is the Watchhog named Blue Eyes? Because it's Blue Eyes Gray Chipmunk. I mean, it's not, it doesn't look like that anymore, but when it was a little, when it was a little Patrat, it was Blue Eyes Gray Chipmunk. And it's truly been it's too bad we didn't get to rank, at this point, I think if we even end up getting this shiny Sandile, it's run defining. Now I'm going to be like thinking of all these Pokemon through the context of the tier list. At some point I want to shiny hunt Patrat in Pokemon ZA. Shiny hunting in Legend ZA is so much easier than this game. Being able to, I've realized that if I can just set my controller and go do something else and have the game shiny hunt for me, that's a way more fun way of shiny hunting. But also, like, even when I was actively shiny hunting, yeah, it's almost like too easy to shiny hunt in ZA. I did get I got a shiny alpha Clawitzer. That was like the most active shiny hunt that I did, because I was trying to like do the bench method for a I was trying to do the bench method for the shiny alpha Clawitzer, but like there's not really a great a bench to do it on, and so I ended up just like running in circles. And so I had my Switch running for multiple hours on end, and then just after a few times of just running in circles, I managed to get the shiny alpha Clawitzer. And then my rarest shiny was the shiny alpha Tyrant. That was 1 in 400,000 odds. And I think in the DLC you can shiny hunt for it. So it's no longer as rare, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know if you can find alpha Tyrants and Tyrantrum in the deal. I have not played the DLC yet, so no spoilers, please. Oh shit. Hold on. God damn it. 1 second. Think I was steeping my tea, and then I ripped the entire tea bag out, and it just got all over everything. So it's a little wet. I hope that's okay. Oh well, I guess we'll see. Hopefully it's not too nasty. I don't even know how that happened. Bad tea luck means good shiny luck. True. Maybe if I channel my bad luck into my real life, then I'll be able to channel the rest of that into the good luck of the... Let's see. Do this a little... There we go. But yeah, I'm kind of at the point with this where it's like this is like teetering on just a failed project at this point. It's been 2 years and it's still not finished. It's like at some point, when do I just pull the plug on this? When do I pull the plug on the shiny hunt, the Pokemon Black shiny luck? Because it's like one of those things where if it's not even fun, then why continue to do it? And shiny hunting like this, it's not really fun. I'm gonna be old. Like by the time this video is finished, I might be 30. That's how long this has taken. That makes the story even better though. I don't think it really does necessarily. It's like, I mean, all of these like hundreds of hours that I've spent looking for this stupid shiny Sandile will be condensed to about 30 seconds. Is it possible to change the odds to modern? Yeah, I could change the odds. Yeah, it's just chatting with a special coat of paint. That's really all the shiny hunting streams are. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. Hopefully it's fine. Here, I'm gonna be right back. Just gonna get a bunch of paper towels and hopefully dry this up. Never tell the YouTube vids only. Well, at this point, I don't want to change it. If I were to change it, I would have just done it. At this point, it's just like morbid curiosity, how long it's gonna take. At this point, I'm not changing it. But if I want to do another shiny hunt in the future, I'm just changing that shit to like 1 in 100. Because here's the thing. Even after all of this, there's already going to be comments saying that I hacked the ROM, right? Like, because of how quickly I got the first shinies, there's already going to be people saying that I cheated. So it's like, well, might as well cheat then. If they're gonna say it anyways, might as well. It's 42,000 encounters total. That's not for just this one Pokemon. But the majority of it is this one Pokemon. It's 25,000. It's about 26,000 for we're 3 times over odds for this thing. Hopefully. I don't think these are materials that are like meant to get liquid on them, so I'm a little worried that that's the first time I've spilled anything ever on this desk. Hacked or not, these mons are never leaving the save file. True. But that doesn't really... We're still putting in the same amount of effort. Yeah, I'll just make the odds worse, actually. I did change the odds, I just made them worse for myself. I just wanted to suffer. I did a shiny only Nuzlocke, but every new shiny encounter, I change the odds. I spin a wheel, and any number between 1 and 100,000, those are my new shiny odds. It could take a really long time. Somebody's got to do that. One of those shiny hunter channels, they got to do it. One of those shiny out. That does not sound fun. That sounds like a miserable idea. That's just gambling. That's gambling on top of gambling. Sisyphus is a perfect name. That would be a really good name. Maybe it'll be Sisyphus if... I feel like if we get it today, it just has to be called Christmas. 1 in 1 million shiny odds? What in the world? Why are they so rare in that game? I don't really why would people want to make the shiny odds worse? I don't really understand that. You took a gambling class? Like, all right, field trip, everybody. We're going to the casino. We're going to the casino. All the profits go to me. If you hit it big, I get the money. Full odds purists are crazy. At that point, it's not even full odds, though. If you're using the shiny charm to make it worse, you're just doing something else. That's just something completely different at that point. Like, you're just getting a Pokemon in a game that you could have better odds for. I don't really understand that. Oh, so it was a statistics class. Shiny Sandile in 5 encounters, bet. If only I had a total. I wish I had a tally of how many times that's been said in chat. Yeah, don't spoil it. I did already ask Santa. I did ask Santa for him to send me a nice little shiny Sandile. That was what was on my Christmas wish list. I do think we have a bit of shiny-flation. We have a bit of shine-flation, if you will. I do think that they cranked it up a little too much. Shinies don't feel like an event anymore, right? I think that was the cool thing about shinies back in the day, is it really did feel like a special momentous occasion if you found a shiny. But even without the shiny charm in ZA, I think I found like 4 or 5 just random shinies. I think what they should do, I think we should go back to 1 in 8,192 odds, but there should just be a bunch of ways in like the post games to increase it. I think that would be better, because it just feels like I don't want to just be getting like 3 random shinies in a normal playthrough, because then it doesn't feel rare. But then I think there should be a method, there should be a way for people to greatly increase their odds. So that way people that just want to get one can get one, but it's not like you're just getting them for free. You can put in, if you put in the effort to get to a point where they can become easier to get, I think that's better than just not ever having to put in any effort and still getting a bunch. I've only gotten 3 total full odds shinies since 2010. I feel like at that point you just haven't played enough. At some point it just becomes a playtime issue. Because in the new era games alone, I think every game in the new era I've gotten, like in the 3D era, I've gotten a full odds shiny in. Yeah, I think just because of the way that ZA handles shinies specifically, it just makes it so easy. They just pop up all the time and then they stay there. So it's like they're just there until they're not. So I don't even think that you need like the pre-post game. You really like what ZA did with L? Yeah, I think it's interesting. Lysander. We back in the pits. I believe the Sandile will come home. I hope so. I'm ready for this to be over, man. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't have it in me. I'm like 20 minutes in. I'm already bored. I haven't even been shiny hunting for 20 minutes and I'm already bored. Yeah, it's just, there's just so many it's just so easy to get shinies now. Sandile pre 42,424. I kind of doubt it. I'm gonna say doubtful. Clement. Yeah, I feel like there was an opportunity to bring back like way more characters from X and Y. Go Spurs, go. Get them out of here. Get the Spurs fan out of here. See us on Christmas Day. If only the Thunder didn't have to play so many road back-to-backs.
You were at that game? Oh, congrats. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, I love these. These are all the Universal Studios Japan mugs. I have the Toad one, I have the Goomba one, and I have the Boo one. I only had the Toad one at first, and then I went back to Japan like a year later, and they still had them there. I was like, oh, I need to get more of these, because the Toad one was one of my favorites. I do still have the Sinisty teapot. I was thinking about using it today, actually, because I really want to. I have this little Anpanmon mug that is really, really small. It's so small that I would only be able to fill it with like a little bit of tea because it's for little babies. And so I wanted to get a teapot so I could just keep refilling my little tiny baby mug. And so, that's really the only way that I can use it. I have not used it because it's so small. I really have to go out of my way to drink out of the Anpanmon mug. I was just really mad because my friends and I, we went to the Anpanmon Children's Museum. And turns out it was for children. Definitely not for adults. And so... But I wanted to commemorate it somehow. And so I wanted to get some merchandise, and they didn't have any. They had cool merch, but it was all for kids. And it sucked because they had some dope t-shirts, and I really wanted one. So I went up to some of the staff and I asked them if they had them in adult sizes because the staff was wearing them. They were like, Captain, let me see if I can even find it. This is how these Captain shirt Anpanmon. I wonder if I can maybe if I look up, I want to find it because it is a dope shirt. Let me look up Anpanmon Children's Museum t-shirt Kobe. Oh, that didn't work. There's nothing for oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. It is such a perfect t-shirt for me specifically too. So let me show you. Wait, hold on. We have not made much progress, but 42,182, but I'll have to, let's see. I've done 82 encounters. Woo! Like tell me you would not cop some of this. Like everybody would want some of this. If they had this in adult sizes, like everybody would be getting some. Look at that. This shirt's so sick. And so the staff was wearing these, and so I really wanted one. And so I asked them if they had it in adult sizes, and they said no. And so I was devastated. Yeah, he's a little captain. It's so cute. But we had a good time. We had a good time at the Anpanmon Children's Museum. We made the most of it. There was a couple who, like, she was Japanese, but she was like, they lived in LA. And so they were very confused as to why we were there. And so I was talking to them a bunch. They were like, what are you doing here? I'm like, we were in the area. We thought it'd be fun to come here do something during the day. We got to see Anpanmon perform live. It was awesome. But yeah, I really wanted the t-shirt. So all that to say, I couldn't find any of the stuff that I wanted, any of the merchandise that I wanted, because it was all in kid sizes. So we went and got a little Anpanmon ice cream, and that came with the little mug. So I still have yet to drink out of it, but it does have the cute little Captain Anpanmon on it. So yeah. We are back in the sand pits. We sure are. We are doing that thing. Doing that dang thing. Back to the suffering. Suffering again. I think that was also maybe merchandise that was specific. I know they have a couple of different ones. There's also another Anpanman museum that is not a children's museum, which is probably where we should have gone, but I don't think it wasn't like really close to us. The thing about the one in Kobe is it was just super close to us. And so, and it's kind of in a cool area. It's over there by the pier and everything like that. So we still made a fun time out of it, but probably would have been better off doing something else. You replaced my Persona 5 Ryuji shirt. I just reamed a sleeve by hand and then my sis pulled it. So I could just buy another one. Yeah, maybe sometimes, hey, sometimes if you love a shirt enough, you just gotta re-up. You gotta re-up on that bad boy. Hey, Captain Kid, I've watched you off and on, but recently started watching more. Well, thank you, Raging Jokester. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. One day this will become a video, hopefully. Totally not coping. What's the goal on the Sandile? To find a shiny Sandile. That is the goal. Also, Booty Muncher, congrats on the 7-stream streak. I keep getting logged out of Twitch on OBS. I think it's if you don't stream for like a certain amount of time, you just start getting booted out. And I think that's what keeps happening. History is being written. So many events happen. That is true. A lot of historical events have happened. The world has changed in the 2 years that we've been doing this shiny lock. I think this could turn into a real like political piece. I think that's the goal. I think the goal is to turn that's how I really drag out the Sandile section. I show how the state of the world has changed throughout the past 2 years that we've been looking for this stupid shiny. And then we're gonna get freaking Maractus and it's gonna suck. I will say I do absolutely love Maractus' shiny. Maractus does have a great shiny. So, I mean, if we're going purely off of shiny aesthetics, Maractus is the best one here. But Sandile is the one that we need. Sandile is the hero that we need. Like, it's to a point where I would rather just, I think, do the run without Sandile, but because we've spent so long looking for it, it's like, I truly cannot continue. I must get this. Maractus seems to be an underrated Pokemon. I would say Maractus is probably appropriately rated. I don't think it's like an underappreciated Pokemon necessarily. Scrafty's shiny is underrated. I feel like, are shinies ever underrated or overrated? I feel like shinies are only really overrated because do we really, how often, I guess maybe I'm not in shiny hunting circles enough to know if we're like rating shinies. Because like, how often are you having a Pokemon discussion and the topic of shiny Pokemon is at hand? Unless you're in a shiny Pokemon stream, right? Yeah, getting Maractus here would be pretty bad. It would be pretty bad. Also, let me refresh the chat. That way, I think when you guys come back, you should have your silly little badges. You're not fancy tonight. The Drayano Gauntlet. This is how you can look at Maractus now. Yeah, the Drayano Gauntlet has passed me by. You know what? When Platinum Kaizo comes out, that's when I'll hop back on the... That's when I'll hop back on the popular Nuzlocke game. I'll hop on for Platinum Kaizo. I will say... I have good news and bad news when it comes to the Emerald Kaizo video. The good news is there's finally a plan put into position to get the Emerald Kaizo video out. The bad news is that only half of the video is done. So it's coming out tomorrow. I wish. That was my plan. Originally, my plan was to get it out into December, but then I got my hands on the video finally after a really long time, and I realized that it was only halfway finished. So I was very sad, but now I have someone in charge of it who I trust, and so it's finally gonna happen. Ditto in the Muck Gardevoir relationship? I have no opinions, no thoughts. Didn't even know that was a thing until this very second, and I kind of wish I didn't. But yeah, so you know what? If Platinum Kaizo comes out just in time for the Emerald Kaizo video to drop, then it's perfect. Check out Peachow's last vid when you get a chance. Did he upload it today? What's the last Peachow upload? A couple days ago? Oh, is it the one, the Nuzzies video? Oh, we're talking about that one, the Platinum not a Peachow clips video. That doesn't count. That's not a Peachow video. Shadow tag and priority transform. Oh, I'm so here for it. I'm here for the Platinum Kaizo grind. I feel like I really enjoyed Emerald Kaizo, so I'm excited to see Platinum Kaizo because I was obviously very late to the party when it came to... I'm usually very late to the party, so it'd be nice for a change to come in like with everybody else, you know, figure out stuff about the game alongside everybody else. Joe Bob's getting the most out of the emotes. It's been a long time since we've added an emote, honestly. It's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. Yeah, I think most people are out there enjoying the holidays. I think most people are enjoying their holidays, and here I am. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. No, I actually haven't watched it. I tuned in like midway to Yawn reacting to that video. And so that's the only thing that I've kept up with that. A sad, shiny Sandile emote. The thing about the emotes is I want to do one that has like lasting impact, right? Like some of the emotes, I mean, when are we using Cap Kid Weird, right? Cap Kid Weird, Cap Kid All Me. I don't even know. You get limited emotes. Yeah, you get more emotes based on how many subs you have. Have you tried Super Kaizo? Are we talking about the same thing? Are we talking about Emerald Kaizo? Or are you talking? I think you're talking about something completely different. We're not discussing Kaizo Ironmon right now. We're talking about Pokemon ROM hacks that the Nuzlocke community will delve into. Have you gotten a shiny here other than Sandile? No, we are like 26,000 encounters in with straight nothing. Just actually nothing. No shiny. Guys, leave the emotes to me, okay? Let's leave the emote ideas to me. You want me to pay an artist to make that hyper specific emote that I would only use when I stream this like once every 3 months, and then nobody would ever use it in any other context. I do it for free, to be honest. I don't have any free emote slots left though. I want this specific emote. Look, if you want to make the emote for free and then post it on like 7TV or something, or Better TTV, then I will add it to the channel. I will do that. But if you want, if you'd like it and Corey wants to do it, then we can do that. But I'm not paying somebody to make it and take up an emote slot. Yo, Nay with the 6 months of tier 1. Thank you so much, Nay. Whoa, the 6th one is it for sure. True. This is the run. This is the run. It has to be the run. You're considering if you if you want to, are you affiliate? Do you have emote slots? If you got emote slots, by all means go do it. If people want it that badly, they can go give you $5 a month. Does this file have the shiny charm? No, that is actually not even in this game. The shiny charm was not introduced until Black and White 2. So the only way that I could actually do that is by changing the game files itself. How did I do this for 12 hours? I really don't know. I was struggling. I was going through it. I really would like to see a silly shiny guy on screen. I don't even like know what the feeling would be anymore. I wouldn't even know how to process such a thing at this point. Yeah, some people were troopers. I really thought I was gonna get it. I thought if I was like, okay, if I do a 12-hour stream, like I will definitely get it done. But that did not happen. Better than unwrapping Christmas presents. Oh man, the Christmas morning stream is gonna be insane. There's gonna be so many people here. Everybody's gonna want to watch. What are we shiny hunting? We're shiny hunting literally anything. Ideally, I get Sandile here, but it's a shiny only Nuzlocke, so it's truly whatever I can get. There's no phasing, no nothing. We just do this until we get the shiny, and then we celebrate. Anything but Maractus. True. Ideally, like, Scrafty's obviously really good. I mean, I would take a Scrafty. The thing about Scrafty, like, the problem with Scrafty and Darumaka, well, there's actually multiple problems with Darumaka. But the biggest problem with both of those two Pokemon is that I already have Pignite filling those roles. So that's the real issue here. If I really wanted to be crazy with it, I could multitask. I need to do a little bit of work for the tier list video. The tier list video should be out before the end of the year. The tier list video is the fastest turnaround video that I'm going to have in a long time. I think even faster than the Mariomon tier list, possibly. Quasi the GOAT busted out a thumbnail real fast before he went on vacation. And then Quinn came off a project, the Emerald Mini project, and was like, yo, if you got, I know it's the holidays, but if you got more stuff, send it my way. I was like, this is perfect. I was just about to do this tier list. And so then so we're getting it done fast, but I do need to put in some work because I need to, like, basically just timestamp all of the different points where on videos that he did not edit. So confirmed a job interview this week. All right. Prage is up. Prage is up. Hope you get it. No, the encounter total is it's the totality of the run. It'll look cool in the video, I think, but for right now it is confusing. But the last time I got a shiny was like 25,000 encounters ago. Whose favorite Pokemon is Maractus? Somebody's. Did not think we would be back here so soon. It's been like 2 months. Probably more, actually. I don't know when the last time. I do not know the last time I did a shiny hunting stream. I guess I could look. No, I can't lose focus. I must remain focused. It has been a hot minute. It might have been the 12-hour stream, honestly. I feel like I did it. I mean, the time that I was really grinding it was around the time right before I went to Japan, like when the Thunder were in the playoffs. Because I came back, I went to Game 7 of the finals, I came back, and then I streamed for a little bit. My voice was completely dead, and that was awful. I didn't have my voice for a long time. It took me about 2 weeks to get my voice back after that. And then I think the 12-hour was after I got back though, so. But yeah, it's been a hot minute. Yeah, it would definitely not be in past broad. It'd be on YouTube. YouTube, bless their souls, they don't ever delete any of the VODs, which is why I like multi-streaming. Even if nobody were to watch on YouTube, it's at least good for preservation. And it means I don't have to keep up a VOD channel. So it's kind of a bonus because like nobody was really watching the VODs on the VOD channel anyways. So it was like, oh sweet, I don't have to keep up a VOD channel. They'll just be up on the main channel. That's so much easier. 3 months ago? Yeah, it's about what I thought. Half dehydrated fruit chunks. I thought they only did dry hard chips. Those sound good. Those sound pretty good, honestly. Hopefully what this does is it gets the creative juices flowing, you know? I need another idea to hit me. I need another good idea to hit me so that I don't have to do, so that I can immediately pivot out of this. Need to exercise and eat healthier. Yeah, what's everybody's New Year's goals? What New Year's resolutions do we have? I think I looked back at my resolutions my goals that I set at the end of at the beginning of this year, and I hit like very few of them. To be fair, a lot of them were out of my control. I need to be better about, like, when it came to content, I set a lot of goals that were not even in my control, like analytics-based things. So it's like, okay, I need to be not doing that. I can't control how many people subscribe to the channel, right? I can only control my own output. You want to catch up on Trails games? That's a unique one. I like that. Right, positive comments on videos I like. That's good. Spread that positivity. Doing a soft 75 challenge with some friends and family and hopefully starting a new job. The soft 75. I remember when a bunch of people were doing hard 75. State insurance was the wrong type for my PCP, so I couldn't be on the medication. I need to stay conscious for more than 5 hours. Oh, that's not good. Get into TCG more, start a collection, go trading night maybe, and graduate because I have 1 semester left. That's a pretty good goal. It's definitely a good goal. Soft 75. I think it's probably just a modification. There was a challenge, a fitness challenge that was pretty popular, like probably a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, maybe. I think it was called just Hard 75, where basically for 75 days, you completely cut out all sweets, all, you know, just all junk food, all bad stuff for you. And then you have to do certain exercises on every single one of those days, which I think those diets are always, I think those like fad, I think doing something like a soft 75 is at the end of the day probably more, is a smarter, more effective approach to fitness than like a hard 75 would be, because I think people, a lot of them probably get really good results by doing the hard 75 stuff if they commit to it, but it's so strenuous and it's so taxing that I feel like a lot of people finish that and then they just immediately go back to their old habits. You know, it doesn't become something that's consistent and a good habit. Oh, the crazy Seismitoad card? Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. You get to choose your diet, have to work out for 45 minutes a day, read 10 pages of any book every day, and drink a certain amount of water. Oh, okay. So that's what you're doing. The 10 pages of a book is a cool addition. I don't know if that's in the base one or not. It probably is. I probably hit most of those. Oh, you did it last gen. It was great. Nice. Yeah. I have not been a reader since I graduated. Hard 75 did not allow fiction books. Wait, that's actually so funny. Part of me really wants to read through all the rules of the Hard 75 challenge. I think there's a few. So I will spoil a video project that I'm doing because I'm gonna do it next month. And so nobody steal it. Nobody steal it, or else I will be extremely mad. And I will strike down your video if you were to do such a thing. But I had this idea, honestly, a long time ago. I had this idea like 5 years ago. I guess it was, yeah, no, it was like 5 years ago. So whenever New Horizons came out, I had this idea that I wanted to do a video where I worked out like an Animal Crossing jock villager for 30 days. You know, kind of like a One Punch Man workout type thing. There's lots of videos where people have done the Saitama workout for 30 days. And so, you know, all the jock villagers, they'll talk about like how many push-ups they do, how many sit-ups they do. And so I would just have screenshots of what they would say, and I would try and do that. And obviously they exaggerate it a ton. They're like, yeah, today I did like 50,000 push-ups, you know? And so it was completely unreasonable, the types of workouts they were doing. So I think it's, instead of just doing exactly their workout, I think it's more interesting to like ask the question, how fit could you be in the Animal Crossing world? And like, I think it'd be fun to try and do some of the things that they actually talk about, but you know, they've got like dumbbells. They actually have a lot of fitness equipment that they in New Horizons. So I think they even have a protein shake item. So I think there's actually a lot of stuff going for it. I'm coming at it with a better approach. But what I was going to do is I was going to wait for a new Animal Crossing game to come out. And then we're getting this stupid like Switch 2 update. So I think we're not getting a new Animal Crossing game for a long time. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Back in the pit, I see. Yo, what's good, Brand? We sure are back in the pit. Back in the depths, trying to figure this thing out. Back like we never left. True. We have not gotten the Sandile yet. We are still trying. Shiny Sandile in 19 encounters. I hope so. I sure hope so. I'm ready to be done with this. I don't know how late I'll go tonight. I did start pretty late. Like, it's already almost midnight. So it probably won't be a super long stream, but been happy with my fitness and martial arts results this year, so I'm really excited to see how much farther I go in the new year with friends and family doing it with me. That definitely helps. I think especially for people who are just getting started, like getting into the routine of going with other people and having other people hold you accountable, because honestly the hardest part is just getting there, but then once you've built that routine, it's super easy. My sleep schedule, oh yeah, my sleep schedule is toast. Haven't been here a while, but some things don't change. Absolutely not. Welcome back, Frosty. We even have the old layout. I'm so committed to this that we've even got the old layout. I don't think I've posted a tweet in maybe 3 years. But if you want to follow me on Twitter or X, it wasn't even X when we started this. I don't think, who knows? How many shiny Pokemon? You can do command shinies to look at all the shinies. I have faith in the shiny little guy. I hope. I want to believe so badly. I will say, I think that I used up all of my shiny luck. I got the shiny Alpha Tyrant, which was a 1 in 400,000 odds Pokemon. So I think I used up all of my shiny luck for the rest of this year. So 2026, mark my words, that's my resolution. We're getting it. I did cash in all at once. Yeah, I got the shiny Alpha Tyrant. Stop using X Twitter. That would be a good resolution. Find it easy to hold myself accountable. If I try to do anything with other people, I feel my workouts fall flat. So when I'm alone, it's a good grind session. I mean, I feel that too. But I think that's just for like, I think it's good advice for people who have never gone to the gym and just need to like get into the gym. Obviously, any workout is better than no workout. So for people that can't get themselves to the gym, I think if you have a friend who's holding you accountable, that's pretty good. Being called out. I mean, hey, phone a friend. I mean, you can be like every high schooler that works out at my gym. They're like, yeah, we're coming in hordes of like 10, and they'll just get on the bench. They'll get on bench and they'll be there, and they're in the squat racks for God knows how long. Yeah, keep it simple. Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to work. You can just work out like 3 times a week. If you're just starting out, you could just find like a really easy full body workout to do 3 times a week. And that's good enough. Happy Christmas Eve. You are not getting a shiny today, bro. Thank you, Stefan. I needed that. I needed that encouragement. Happy Christmas Eve to you too. No, it's okay. I'm just building meter. In 2026, I'll unleash all of my shiny hunting meter. It'll be awesome. It's okay. It's not Christmas Eve for me yet. It's a loophole. Why is the game category Legend ZA? This is, what do you mean? This is Legend ZA. I don't know what you're talking about. Doing a push-up for each non-shiny encounter. Now we're talking. The unfortunate thing is I like the concept of doing silly workouts. I feel like they're not going to perform well. It's one of those things where it could either be a total flop or it could reach like outside of my core audience and do well. Yeah, I'm charging the shiny ult. And I think that I was trying to think of like if there's any funny ones that you can do in Pokemon. I was like, what about some of the fighting types? I bet they have but they probably have some stupidly ridiculous Pokedex entries like, Machamp can do 1,000,000 push-ups non-stop before his first set of arms gives out. Then he does another 1,000,000. You know, it's gonna be stupid stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't think any of those are feasible. At least the Jock Villager ones, I think, are feasible. I had a really funny one. So I thought if I could start making like gimmicky, I worked out like X for 30 days. I thought I came up with the Exodia workout where it's a 5-day split where you train your head, your right arm, your right limb, like your left limb. I think that would be a really funny, just super suboptimal in all likelihood. I would be like the looks minimizer guy. I would basically be doing what the looks minimizer guy is doing, but on separate days. So you know what? Actually, it might work. It actually might work. The graphs would be nutty. Yeah, we need the anatomy graph of Machamp, absolutely. Saw a dude on TikTok that opens packs and then deadlifts that Pokemon's weight. Big dude and can lift a ton, but gets cooked when it gets to like Tyranitar and shit. Oh yeah. That's actually kind of a funny way to do it. That's you know what? Actually, you're right. I think what I'm trying to create is just TikTok content. All of these video ideas don't work as long form videos. They all work as they only work as shorts. I'm not TikTok pilled enough. Who am I hoping to get? Sandile. That's the guy. I'm not big on the 6-7. This is true. What do we think? Are we thinking 6-7 is the new dab? That's my theory. So you know how it took, I don't know how many of you go to sporting events, but for years, it took so long for the dab to die out. Every time a little kid would get put on the Jumbotron, yeah, it's probably more the new 21 in terms of like how people will say it, but for the dabbing, it's like every time a kid gets on a Jumbotron, what's the go-to move, right? That's like what I'm asking. Yeah, maybe it's a combo move. But every kid would always hit the dab, and it took so long for it to die out. Like, genuinely years. No, it outlived flossing. The dab was a much longer period of time than flossing. But then it finally died out, and then next thing you know, 6-7, here we come. That's the new thing. Every time a kid gets put on the Jumbotron, he's just like, ah! They can't help themselves. Low taper fade meme is still relevant. Oh man, my controller. I was watching the NBA Cup. They had a 6-7 cam. We're actively encouraging it. I hope it's the type of thing where enough adults just start doing it, and then the kids are like, "Whoa, this is cringe. We can't do it." You are the dab's last soldier. You're the Japanese World War II veteran who hasn't found out. Yeah, no, the 6-7 cam is crazy. Get a bunch of people in Vegas who like loosely care about the game to do 6-7. Stefan, they would make you do it. They would make you do it. You got to go to Chicago, see your boy Giddy play. See your boy Josh Giddy put up a triple-double, and once he gets to six rebounds, 7 assists, then they pull out the 6-7 cam, and then everybody has to do it. Like, I don't know how much staying power. I do feel like 6-7 is gonna have some crazy staying power. Did Hillary Clinton kill the dab? I don't know. I feel like I was seeing kids dabbing way after Hillary Clinton. I think the pandemic killed the dab. I think the pandemic, like, all the kids got shut inside for a while. They were never out in public, so they didn't like know what to do. So that's when the dab died, I'm pretty sure. Legitimate game interactions? Wait, that sounds kind of awesome. Talking about dabbing like it wasn't popular over a decade ago. Dog, catch up. What are you talking about? That's the whole point of the discussion that we're having right now. Have you been listening? Dog, are you tuning in? To make this is main monitor content right now, okay, buddy? You need to lock the fuck in. You are not paying attention. That's the whole point, is that it took it forever to die out. Tab back in, buddy. This was second monitor content for the YouTube chatter. kids dabbing over Zoom classes. It probably, like, it doesn't get the same reaction though. They're not like, oh, I was on the Jumbotron, I hit the dab, yo, that's crazy. Links allowed? I mean, sure, you can try it. Zoran hit a, I didn't know he hit a dab. Maybe it's still alive and well. It's still kicking. There's still people trying to keep it going. Complaining that he was forcing Arabic numerals onto kids. Wait, have we not seen the have we not seen the Asmongold clip where he gets linked that article and he's like, oh, this is happening faster than I thought. It's like, bro. It's a hilarious clip. Yeah, I'm not actively seeking out Asmongold clips, but that is a very funny one. Americans cannot be real. Yeah, that a lot of them think that way. Have the has word of the really shitty essay that girl at Oklahoma University reached the Australian news cycle that got a trans teacher dismissed, got her fired from her job? That one's extremely disappointing. As an OU alum, we can't help but catching L's. No, it absolutely was. Yeah, that teacher has been okay. We're in ads. I will wait until people get out of ads, because having graduated from OU, I actually have a very interesting story to share that just shows how far the program has fallen and how just basically how much like the right-wing takeover has completely destroyed so much stuff in America. No. Yeah, you are the girl got everything she wanted. The girl is now, she's like deep in the Turning Point USA. This was all a part of her plan. Her mom's like a January 6th lawyer. This was obviously a very targeted attack to get this one trans teacher. Like, oh, I have a trans teacher. I can't. This is against my religion, man. I got a bad grade. I got a 0. It's definitely the trans people's fault. Yeah, that might be like. So here's the thing. So here's the story. So this dumbass girl writes the worst essay you've ever read in your entire life. Yeah, like this is the type of an essay that would not fly at most middle schools. This is a paper that you write in elementary school, and they're like, ah, that's cute, good job, you did it, and then they like give you your participation grade or whatever. Like by the time I was in middle school, I was writing much better papers than this. So this is just like to give it some context over this girl's intelligence level. It's really bad. She gets a 0. Then she makes a big stink about it, goes and cries to all the like conservative pundits she can. It becomes this huge news story. Then OU, the University of Oklahoma, capitulates to the right-wing mob, and they put the trans teacher on leave while they do their investigation. And then, you know, it obviously becomes this like huge news story. And then it came out, was it today or yesterday? I don't even know. My days get a little mixed up sometimes, but I think it was yesterday where she was the trans professor was fired, or not professor, but she was like a graduate assistant or something. And so all of this to bring back a story to when I was at OU. And I took a class where we had to it was a business writing class, and I had a professor who assigns this really big project that's worth a very good chunk of all of our grades. And so she assigns it, gets knee surgery the next day, doesn't show up again to class until the day that we have to present the assignment. So we have zero guidance on this project whatsoever. And then we do all of our presentations, and a lot of people, a lot of the groups did not cite correctly. It was, I don't know, there was like a PowerPoint presentation component, and there was probably, you know, like an actual paper or whatever that we had to write. I don't fully remember the details because it's been a long time ago. But basically what happened is, I think almost every group except for mine, and I don't even think mine was perfect, but most groups like didn't cite anything on their PowerPoint. I at least tried to cite as well as I could without having any guidance from this professor that just dipped while we had this like extremely important project that we were supposed to be working on. And then so she comes back, we do all of the presentations, and then she gets pissed. So she is like, she goes into this fury about how none of us did the assignment correctly. None of us cited it, and we're all like, that's your fault. We had no guidance here, you know. We tried the best that we could, but then it gets blown into this. It becomes this huge deal. We had the academic integrity officer come talk to our class and be like, at the University of Oklahoma, your degree means something. Our degrees mean something. So we have to hold you to a high standard. And this isn't going to fly at the University of Oklahoma. So like they're attacking us, saying that our work was subpar, was not up to the standard of what should be at a university level. And so we all get zeros. Every single person in the class got given a 0 on that assignment. Even my group. There was not a single person in that class that got an A in that class. Actively tanked like 30 people's GPAs because this professor made sure that we all got 0s on our assignments on this like one big assignment. And there was even a kid in my class, in my group, who was like the nephew of like the dean of the college or something. And he was like, well, she's a tenured professor, so we can't do anything about it. And so like 30 kids got a B at best. That's the only B that I got in college, was in that class because of that fuck ass assignment. And so now to see what has happened at OU, where one dumbass girl writes the shittiest paper you've ever seen, gets a 0, cries and whines about it to every right-wing pundit that she can get in the TP USA OU, comes in, and now to see the University of Oklahoma capitulate to this dumbass, it pisses me off to no end because of how they treated me like truly well-intentioned students. You know, like this girl was clearly trying to be malicious in what she was doing and wrote just an awful paper. Like the kids in my class that all got 0s, they weren't doing it because there was no like ulterior, no, there was a lack of guidance there. They didn't do the assignment correctly, and we all got punished for it. Like even my group that did cite, we still got punished because they were making a statement out of us. And now this girl just completely flipped it all on its head. It's like, yeah, who cares? If you get a bad grade in school, just complain and we'll give you a freaking 100. Who cares? And they said universities have gone woke. That's what I'm saying. Not the University of Oklahoma, brother. Hell yeah. And then you blow a 17-0 lead to Alabama on top of all that. I mean, goddamn. I can't support this university anymore. The University of Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma, unfortunately, only ever gets in the news cycles for really bad stuff. We had the super racist fraternities, which, I mean, fork found in kitchen, right? But they were saying the N-word, like, that was before I went there. That was like probably 20 years ago at this point. But yeah, it sucks, obviously. They just needed Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I mean, and then they just, oh my God, the way that they bitch and moan about everything. Like, yeah, you're touching our signs. Yeah, don't touch our signs. Yeah, it's like education. I'm so glad. I'm so lucky that I got out of education when I did. Because, I mean, I can't even... If I were to have a kid right now, there's no chance that I would raise them in Oklahoma. I actually, you know, Oklahoma gets shit on a lot because of a lot of our, you know, low ranks in education and stuff like that. But where I grew up in Oklahoma, I'm extremely privileged. I got a very good education where I went to in Oklahoma. But the reason a lot of those scores are so low is because, like, rural Oklahoma, I mean, they just don't have the money or the funding. And now education is just such a joke in Oklahoma. It's just gotten as bad as it can get, really. We're just trying to shove religious ideology and be like, yep, that's school. That's how it's done. That's how you do it in the Bible. So we need to do it in the schools. You don't think you'd ever visit Oklahoma? Yeah, I mean, if you're going to visit Oklahoma, just don't go to the rural parts. I know we've had this exact discussion before. Like, that's the thing that sucks. I mean, OKC is actually pretty nice. OKC is actually a pretty nice city. It's come a long ways. Tulsa also has some good things going for it, but the second that you start to bleed out of the metro area, things get pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma likes to mirror itself off of a lot of stuff that Texas is doing, so that kind of makes sense. Medical school had to change a bunch of stuff because of DEI rules. Yeah, it's just gotten bad. I mean, it's just the type of thing. It's like, it's coming from a very top-down perspective, right? You know, because the president of the United States is doing all of this stuff, then all of the little gremlins below that, you know, they all want to do their thing. And so it's just bad. It's really bad right now. Yeah, Weatherford. You're not catching me in Weatherford. That's for sure. Can you get a gun in Oklahoma without a license? I want to experience American culture. Probably. I have no idea. I've never tried. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, just imagine being a trans professor and you just know that there's kids in your class who hate you. The thing that sucks is this girl, obviously she goes to OU, right? But she's not even from Oklahoma. So people that are clowning on her are like, classic Oklahoma education. I'm like, hey, we didn't get her first. That one was not our fault. It's our problem now, but we did not raise her. We do not own her. Rid of vaccines and people wonder why I don't plan on staying here to be a pediatrician. Yeah, I don't blame you. It sucks, man, because it's like, obviously Oklahoma is home, so a lot of people and places I love here, but man, it sure does wear on you at some point. I'm obviously very fortunate to not be like, imagine if I was in education or something like that. I think that's the thing that sucks is so many people are just victims of the system themselves. And so, you know, a lot of people just can't even afford to get out. Honestly, as someone who teaches in Idaho, most of the right-wing morons come from California. They're refugees. Funny story, when I was leaving LA one time, I was wearing an OU pullover, and the lady was like, she saw it and she made a comment. She was like, "OU, what's that?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Oklahoma." And she was like, "Oh, that's a red state, right? I'd love to move there." I was like, "Okay, we can trade places if you want." I was like, "I don't know. Sure, you can move." I feel like that's what a lot of Californians have done, so. Yeah, I get that, time walk. It sucks. I'm obviously lucky enough to not have to deal with that, but I can't even imagine how much it would suck. Yeah, I haven't even looked at it. For all I know, I've skipped past a shiny at this point. But yeah, that's my little OU rant. It just, you know, I already thought the story was stupid about the girl, and it's obviously so disappointing to be like, oh, my alma mater. Why can't we be doing anything good? And yeah, and then it made me even more mad when I reflected back on that. It's like, oh my God, it's, you know, they made such a big deal about academic integrity back then, when for something that wasn't even the kids' faults. You know, like that, the situation I was in, I think it would have been much more reasonable to not give my entire class a failing grade on a huge assignment. Like, this is the thing, this assignment wasn't even a big deal. Like, oh, you probably lost what, maybe half a percentage point on your grade. She admitted she did it in like 30 minutes or whatever. She's like, "Oh, I want to go out and party. Let me write this shitty essay real fast." It's like, yeah, no wonder you got a 0. Yeah, I mean, the hope is that there's enough backlash now the other way. From, I do think there's probably going to be some form of, because it's obviously super disappointing for like everybody that graduated from the university that, you know, I want my academic integrity to be upheld, in my academic integrity to be, oh my God, I don't know why that's so hard to say. I want that to be upheld, right? Like, you know, I felt like I got a good education while I was there. So unless OU's just truly fallen, which also wouldn't surprise me, her and Riley Gaines, yeah, I mean, they're cut from the same cloth. Let me fail upwards. The evil trans people are attacking me personally. I totally would have won that swimming race if it wasn't for the one trans person that I lost to. Didn't even get second, by the way. Still wouldn't have won. Yeah, we're just all gonna end up in Colorado at some point. Yeah, it's like, cool. Oh, you want a 4th place ribbon? Sure, man. The evil trans people, they gave me a 0. It's because I'm trans. Oh no, what am I gonna do? All the trans people are gonna make me listen to
freaking they're gonna get me. They're gonna make me listen to Pokemon. Yeah, dude, I need to stretch. I need to stretch the hands for sure. I got you, Joe Bobs. The evil trans people. The evil trans people don't want me to have the shiny Sandile. That's messed up. Why would they do that to me? First time tuning in live, and that was the first thing I heard. Nobody clip that. We cannot have that we cannot have that clipped out of context. They're holding me hostage. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. Can the trans community come together and release me, please? Please, I've been a good boy. I've waited so long. They're sitting at the Turning Point USA right now. Wait, wouldn't that be good though? If you guys clipped me out of context saying something about the evil trans people, I think that would get me on TP USA. They'd be like, "Hey, that's right, brother. That's right. Get him out here." Sending me shiny vibes. Thank you. Okay, we're free. It's gonna happen. Tonight is the night, baby. Let's go. Let's go. The shiny trans dial. Look, we all know what happened the last time that I made a Pokemon trans in my shiny lock. People didn't like that one very much. But it was awesome because if they said it was cheating, then I could just call them transphobic. Checkmate. Shiny Transdial is going to be so cool. Republicans want to murder me. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong, unfortunately. The trans Vespiquen will get her story told soon enough. Azurill to Marill is the one true trans Pokemon possibility. Not in too many types. In too many types too. Marill and... not Marill. Combee and Salandit. Can we get a W for trans people? True. Let me see some dubs in chat. Let's get this looking like an IRL stream right now. Let me see him. Let me see him. Woohoo! There we go. Look at that. Huge, huge, huge dubs. I clipped it for you? Oh no. It's so over. Yeah, I think it's just been like, because obviously it's always weird seeing those stories that happen when you have a personal connection to something tangentially related, or in some cases directly related to the big bad thing that's happening on the internet at the time, right? I'm the new villain. Oh, they're gonna come after me. I'm obviously a huge threat to TP USA. Me and my small little Pokemon Twitch streams. Oh, true. Can you imagine if the shiny showed up? I'm like, the evil trans people. And then all of a sudden, oh no! Oh god! Oh, what is this? I found a shiny. Not the Captain Chud. Okay, yeah. Maybe I do need to be more careful. This is not a just chatting stream, by the way. I know it's crazy, but this is more than a just chatting stream. Captain Chud is crazy. That was a deep pull. The Asmongold react. I feel like I remember I had a friend that used to watch Asmongold like a long time ago. And I'm pretty sure I just knew him as like the WoW guy. And now, or like, I think for World of Warcraft, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I never watched him. But obviously now it's like if you know anybody that's an Asmongold fan, like you gotta you gotta seriously consider your relationship with that person. Imagine being stinky. I have been told that I look like a clean Asmongold. I'm like, that's still an insult. I don't want to be called clean Asmongold. The Captain Kidd Grifter arc. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Once these YouTube numbers dry up, I'm gonna have to switch over to my right-wing grift. Unfortunate. Good luck at work, Kaze. Hope you can survive the Christmas Eve rush. Assuming you work retail, you might just work a desk job. Even though it still sucks to be working on Christmas Eve. It's crazy how like easy it was to fall into the right-wing sphere in the 2010s YouTube. Yeah, I'm glad I dodged it. But let's be honest though, I think it's easier now. Getting called clean Asmongold is like hearing someone genuinely use the word chud in real life. That's true. I don't know if I've ever caught a chud out in the wild. Yeah, I think it's actually easier now. Like, have we seen the? Hold on, I wonder if I can find it. Graph of right-wing shift of teens, maybe. I wonder if this will. If I go images. Oh, is it this one? I'm not going to be able to find the one that I... Institute of Politics, Harvard Youth Poll. I think it's this one. Wrong. Wait. Nah. There's it like it's. I think pretty sure it was like a line graph or something. Anyways, the point is. Oh, it's this one. Oh my god, it's so bleak, dude. It's actually so bad. Oh my god. Look, you thought the US was bad? Holy moly. Check out South Korea. Wait, hold on. Let me... Oh my god. Look at this bad boy. Wait, hold on. Let me... Dude, South Korea is... South Korea is like... What's going on over there? What are they doing over there, man? Something seriously wrong is happening in South Korea. A big right-wing shift all over the world. Well, check out this. My god. Bro, South Korea, what are we doing? This is young people, by the way. These are supposed to be the most, you know, progressive types of people. So, as you can see, this is like... I thought that it was more... I mean, I guess South Korea is maybe what I... So, like, this is the time where I graduated high school. We just have, like... We freaking tank. But, you know, like, it's... the good thing is, like, here's the line, right? Like, most people are still progressive when they're young. But we are really trending very, very badly. And all the women are like, you can't have this, man. You can't have this. This means that everybody is too incompatible to date. It's like, I think women should be able to vote. I want to kill all women. It's like, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work, man. Something's got to change. These young men need to get their shit together. Is what needs to happen. But yeah, very bad. It's so hard to date in Florida when 9 out of 10 guys are right-wing finance bros. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what age everybody is, but like, can you imagine? No, we're not BTS. No. Straight people might be a little doomed. Did you hear about the group chat name scandals in Korea? I have not. No, I'm not. I only like have seen that graph. I don't know. I mean, I know like about the super bad incel stuff, but I'm not like super. You're 83. Oh hell yeah, dude. The dating scene must go crazy at 83. A couple of my classmates allegedly broke up because the guy was too conservative and the girl was too liberal. It's also like the type of thing where 50 years ago, people were not talking about politics, you know, as much as they are now. Because life was easier for the most part. I mean, there was still a lot of really bad stuff going on, but you know, I don't think like it probably does not get talked about as much between couples as it certainly would now. So I think now even more so than back then, it probably is the type of thing like you are just like, if you look at that graph, I mean, those people are not dating. Those people are not getting along in life. Metcalf getting his guaranteed 45 million voided. Wow. Man, I guess just if we're in Detroit, we need to put more space between fans and the players in Detroit. That's what I'm learning. $50 years ago, we were kind of riding off the big World War II economic boom. Exactly. Yeah. See, everything was honky-dory back then. They didn't have anything to worry about. Reproduction can now be limited by ideology. Well, I think we're seeing that. Less comfortable in there and less discussed. Yeah. Yeah, a lot. The times have definitely changed. That much is for sure. I don't know, man. I can't, like, I'll see like these freaking kids at the gym and you just know that they're watching like the worst content ever. Yeah. It's very funny to see the Christo-fascist types be like, oh, we don't want to see those people in the Middle East. Yeah, you don't want to be like them. And then it's like, yeah, that's their religious ideology bad, my religious ideology good. The gym cell right-wing pipeline is very real. That's why we need more progressive gym bros to make content so that they don't immediately fall into the frickin' fall down the pipeline. Like if frickin' Andrew Tate is your introduction into getting swole, not even like a Hassan Piker type, because Hassan doesn't make like gym bro content, you know. Hassan is just buff, but Hassan isn't putting out content that's like getting people into fitness or lifting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jeff Nippert is left leaning, which is good. Or good that he's like a, you know, a very prominent figure who's also not like directing people to frickin', you know, race politics or some whatever crazy stuff those people are doing. All right, thanks, Sammy. I definitely need it. Stay Flexi guy for good wholesome gym bro content. I've only seen like some of his stuff. Is he really a gym bro? I feel like the Stay Flexi guy is like a calisthenics dude. I have not seen very much of that guy's content, so I don't know for sure. Sklimbo, I don't think I'm familiar with that. I'm not familiar with Sklimbo. Oh, he's been lifting heavy weights with some super jacked guys lately and still staying flexy. Incredible. How does he do it? How does he do it? What even was the outcome of the whole Hassan Piker? Dude, I could not care less. I do not know what's going on with Hassan Piker. That's what I'm saying. I need to become the gym bro hero that we need. I'm telling you, this Animal Crossing video, the Animal Crossing Jock Villager video, it's gonna propel me into new territories. Oh man. All right, take care, silly. Appreciate you tuning in. Oh, I've been on the gym bro arc. I just haven't been making content. Pokopia looks peak, obviously. Yeah, I gotta come up with a Pokemon related gym thing to do. Because that's more tangential, you know? I haven't made a non-Pokemon related video in a very long time on the channel. So I think that the click-through rate is going to be horrible on the Animal Crossing Jock Villager video. It's going to need to pop off elsewhere in the algorithm. There are going to need to be other people who are interested in it, because I don't think my core audience is going to be interested in that. Do push-ups based on random Pokedex numbers. I think I need a little more than that. That could, I guess, work for like shorts and stuff, but if there's a guy that's deadlifting weights based off of random Pokemon cards, I don't think I can. A workout Nuzlocke? I don't know. That's not necessarily the type of gimmick that I'm after. The Pokemon gym angle. I guess I could just make the same, like we do have like Brawly's gym and ORAS maybe that I could look at. If the question of the Animal Crossing video, if the thesis statement is like how jacked could you get in, how healthy, how fit could you get in the Animal Crossing world, I think you could ask the same question in the Pokemon world, maybe. See what all Brawly's got. But then at that point, it's like, I think the thing that's fun about the Animal Crossing thing is the Jock Villagers are very much in your face about it. You're like, okay, if I worked out like a Jock Villager in Animal Crossing, how buff could I get? Bench fat weights. Yeah, who finding out the strongest PokeTuber? It's me, obviously. Spoiler alert. Actually, it's probably Moxie. I think Moxie definitely clears me. But hey, I'll take second place. Can you beat Pokemon with only one? Yeah, I guess there's the Pokewalker. But that I want to be I'm a little bit more, I want to be a little more intense than just walking around. Do Pokewalkers still function? Absolutely. I mean, if you took good care of it. How do I do my hair? So I wash it with shampoo, conditioner, hair mask once a week, and then whenever it's wet, I put a curl cream in it, and I also have like a little like keratin spray that I put into it. You have your poker walker on you every day? That's crazy. Now that's crazy. No, I have separate shampoo and conditioner. Yo, what's good, P Peasants? Welcome in. Welcome back to a shiny hunting stream. The Raptor's looking pretty good. Your Raptor's looking pretty good. We back. I'm not on the Head and Shoulders. No, I'm not. I think I still have my original. I don't know if no, I don't think I have my original Pokewalker, but I did get a second. I got super lucky. I got a copy of Heart Gold, like new in box, like right before the insane craze started, like back when they were still fairly affordable. And now, now a new in box copy of Pokemon Heart Gold would probably cost you an arm and a leg. You got like the 5-in-1, the 5-in-1 soap. It's body wash, it's shampoo, it's conditioner, it does it all. Yeah, the Thunder are insane. Unfortunately, back-to-back losses against the Spurs does make me cry. All right, ads are about to hit, so I'm gonna go run to the bathroom. I will be right back. I gotta pee. Oh. Crack an egg into hair shampoo low-key kind of worked because he had good hair. Maybe I need to try it. Maybe I need to try the egg and hair secret technology. Yeah, I mean, if you got the good hair, it's all in the egg, baby. That's just what I'm gonna start telling people I do. If anybody ever asks how I do my hair, it's like, yeah, I just put like 3 eggs in it. Just 3 raw eggs. I have been growing my hair out since the pandemic. I always had short hair before then. I did kind of have the little floofy Justin Bieber hair thing for a little while when I was in middle school. But it was always fairly short. Not buzz cut level, but I always had a nice little swoop slick back for a while. Yeah, exactly. I eat my egg whites for the big protein breakfast, and then save the yolks for the hair, obviously. I'm curious. Let's see if anybody wants to see a picture of me from when I had short hair. Let's see if I even. I think I probably have a picture of me like shortly after I got back from Japan. Maybe. No. I think on this new phone, my hair would have already been too long. Yeah. Just trust. Last time you dropped a prime was a Sandile hunt 6 months ago. Did you just drop one? Maybe it didn't show up yet. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. That's kind of how the Sandile hunt has gone. Yeah, short hair Braden, it's crazy, you know, because I've lived most of my life with short hair. But now looking back, it's like, oh my God, that's me. That's me. Started growing out my hairstyle last year of high school, and it finally finished growing at the end of high school. Holy moly. Yeah, we are back. How long did it take? I mean, to get to this point, probably like 2 years, I think. Trying to think about the first time. Yo, an anonymous gifter gifted to Sunflower Seeds. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter. And there you go, Sunflower Seeds. Enjoy your gift sub. Now you too can spam Cap Kid Wiggly and Cap Kid Dumpy. And if you want to, only one person can spam the Cap Kid Gold Dumpy. So maybe one day you will upgrade and get the power of that only Booty Muncher holds. That's not true. I also have the power. I also have my gold emotes. But that almost doesn't count. Should give you the power. I've never gifted anybody a tier 3 sub. And that's not changing today. The Cap Kid Gold Wheel is a powerful emote. It looks really bad. The second one looks piss yellow. Yeah, so I tried to create like this gold sheen on it that looked nice. And it clearly did not work, but I think that makes it funnier. I think the fact that it looks so bad actually makes it funny. Yeah, I won't tell anybody, but there will be signs. Guys, I'm hitting the Powerball. That Powerball is mine, yes! What if you want a tier 3 sub for Christmas? Well, you're gonna have to ask Santa Claus. Yeah, now all of a sudden seeing normal Cap Kid wheel is... I still need to get my wheel poster signed. I was like, oh my God, I haven't thought about it in so long. I wasn't sure what happened to it. But then I remembered. Like, okay, it's up with like 2 other posters that I have just been sitting there collecting dust. So you were a lotto non-believer. I have bought 1 lottery ticket in my life, and I don't think I'm ever gonna buy another one again. There's no way. My luck is too bad. Hitting the Powerball versus getting the shot. You know what? I think I would take the Powerball. I think if I had that much money, I could sit here and shiny hunt Sandiles for the rest of time. I think that'd be all good in my book. Yeah, what are kids asking for these days? Okay, have we heard this song like 50 times? This person got lazy. Yeah, just throw that song from Sun and Moon in there like 50 times. They'll never notice. V-Bucks or Robux? Yeah, Stefan, you work with kids. You probably have like a good... You got a good read on the youth. It is an awesome playlist. If we've got any Captain Kid live viewers that have been keeping up with the ZA Draft League, I kind of am curious. I just have like a timeline where when I've done like these analysis videos with Jacob, where I just have it the same exact music. And I just want to keep doing it until somebody notices. I'm like, yep, it's super lazy. I'm just gonna drag the footage in here. Let these songs that I picked right out. Have I been winning? Yeah, I've won all 3 of mine. There are 3 people that are 3-0. It's me, Jacob, and Mari. Probably the 3 people who have actually put any time into the game. So, as it turns out, putting effort into the game is really all it takes to succeed. Yeah, the draft videos are fun. It's like a fun little thing to do. You know, it's nice because I handle all of the production stuff, so it's basically just free money at that point. And I think it's a fun way to get it started because I'm just like making content out of stuff that nobody else is really doing over. I do think it would be a lot more interesting, I think, if it was VGC. I think Legends ZA is just inherently not as interesting as like actual competitive Pokemon is, but it's still fun. It's still interesting. It's just so new. I'm definitely having more fun with it now. That first week was pretty brutal, but having learned stuff about the game definitely helps. I know more what the good moves are, specifically for our format of like 1v1s. Like there was one comment that was like, dig and I don't remember what the other moves dig is the best move in the game. I'm like, I mean, you can kind of just switch, or just press the protect button. It's like, yeah, it's nice that they lock on, but there's also a lot of counterplay to those moves. I guess really just switching because you can't actually protect. Yeah, I still would not call dig the best move in the game. How will the new megas affect LeBron's legacy? These are the hard-hitting questions that we need to be asking. But yeah, I think dig is specifically is just too easy to switch out of. It's like, oh, I can just go into my flying type. Like the second I see you click dig, then I can just be like, okay, time for me to throw in my flying type Pokemon. Thunder, I don't think Thunder is quite as good as Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, Psychic, any of the moves, Heat Wave, the moves that where you don't need to. There's some really, really bad moves in the 1v1 format. Will-O-Wisp, god-awful move. Ice Beam is pretty good. Ice Beam doesn't lock on the same way, though. So there's a lot of, like, these moves that can get caught by other stuff, you know? Like, you can get caught by a bench, caught by a tree, caught by a lamppost, stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't used Thunder enough. Hydro Pump is actually pretty insane. I haven't been playing as much lately because we're on a very long winter break, which is why I wanted to. I filmed some analysis videos with Mari that I need to post. I guess if Thunder also locks on, for some reason I was thinking Thunder was worse. Oh my god, I've been recognized by the gay potato farmer. This is crazy. I've been caught. It's an annoying mechanic. Yeah. It obviously really sucks in competitive. In the draft league, there have definitely been matches that have been won or lost. Like CJ, I think, won his week 1 because the Ice Beam from Glaceon went directly into a lamppost. And he was able to save it. Yeah, I've not dabbled. I probably should just like test out more moves. It's kind of just like seeing what's good and being like, okay, that's good. I'm just gonna keep using that. We're talking about targeting not just in ZA, but also the ZA Draft League. I'd be world champ if Wolfie's Destiny Bond gets caught on lamp. Yeah, you're not getting Parish trapped in Legends ZA, that's for sure. I just run around. I just run around for 3 minutes. It's really bad. It's clearly not a game that was designed to be played the way that we're trying to play it. That's what's been so rough. Yo, an anonymous gifter with oh my god, a tier 3 gifted to Gay Potato Farmer. Well, sorry, Sunflower Seeds, you did not catch the tier 3 gifted, but thank you so much to anonymous gifter and congrats. Now there's 2 people who can put the coveted gold dumpy. A tier 3 gifted? You're insane. You're insane. Congrats on your golden emotes. Go spread the power of CapKid Gold Wheel throughout all of Twitch. Maybe we can hit a golden hype train. Get that gold kappa. You don't want to see us with the gold kappa. The shiny luck must follow. I agree. But yeah, it's been fun. I think it's really funny. Need Big P on screen. Oh, if Big P shows up, it's going crazy. Tier 3 to kid is worth more than a tier 3 to Pokemon, mate. Yeah. Definitely worth more than a Pokemon. Like, why would you ever tier 3 sub to Pokemon? What is Pokemon's tier 3s offering? You can't get CapKid Gold Wheel with a tier 3 Pokemon sub. Can you even like give? Surely it's just you can't. I don't know. Special access to crazy Discord channels or something. Has this Sandile been longer in real life time than Ghastly? Absolutely. Like significantly longer. Because look at how long it takes to initiate every throw. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, they just slide in real fast. It's so much longer because we got this whole cutscene, then we throw this out, and then boom, and then we have the shiny sparkles, and then boom, and then now we leave. And then it gets even worse because Sandile can have Intimidate. So you throw it out, bam, 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 and then the Intimidate swaps in, and it's like, oh god. Yeah, I think I like that ZA went a completely different route with their battle system. Like Arceus was trying to be this weird middle ground thing, and it was terrible. But I much prefer how ZA is going to handle it. Like, as long as we can still have our traditional battle mechanics with champions or like most of the mainline Pokemon games. I know that like ZA's technically, the Legends games are like technically mainline, but we all know. We know that's not true. Is not using speed up part of the challenge? For what? For this? I want to parry a Hyper Beam. That's true. It's obviously a more skill-based game because I can parry moves with Protect. I do think it's funny which moves are good and which moves are not good in ZA. Like, catch me running Hyper Beam. That does dummy damage. I also think it's weird. Like, it's hard to calc stuff because I guess all moves do like 70% of what they would do normally unless they're a plus move or like a plus super effective move where they do 100%. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like I spend all this time calcing stuff and I'm like, I probably shouldn't even be doing this. I think you should just always go like max HP and then like max whatever attacking stat you want to use. Yeah, I really did not like Arceus. I did not like Arceus, but I did like the world of Arceus a lot better. I also liked catching Pokemon in that game way more. I don't know Yo, Cap Kid Weird. My favorite little guy. I can't believe Cap Kid Weird is still here, not gonna lie. I love Weird Virus, but I just can't believe that he's hung on. Alright, take care, Joe Bobs. Have a good one. Yeah, I enjoyed catching... I felt like in Arceus, the catching really sucked. Like, catching Pokemon before you get all the Canary dolls, to me, was ass. I hated it. I was like, how did they mess up the best part about Arceus? How did they make it to where it's not fun catching the Pokemon? That was like the whole thing in Arceus, was that it was fun to catch the Pokemon. I'm like, why can't you sneak up on anything? I'll be like in the grass, sneak walking towards them. They're like, yup, I smell you. I see you. Yeah, at this point, there's no chance I'm finding all the screws. Because I've just forgotten where all of the ones I've actually collected are. Trying to catch an Audino made me want to eat drywall. That's what I'm saying. For me, it was Delibird. I was like, I can't get the stupid Delibird? What do you mean? I kill him, and then he's got like 3 or 4 or however many. And then I throw a freaking Ultra Ball at it. It's got like the max catch symbols. And it's like, nope, you didn't get him. You gotta wait 4 minutes, idiot. However long it is. Not that long, but. All right, take care, Corey. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Who are we hunting for? Ideally Sandile, but at this point, literally anything. I would take any Pokemon. Yeah, like, it's so bad. The Pokemon that run away are beyond annoying. So like, so the first time I played it, I was trying to Nuzlocke it, right? And that just did not work. That absolutely did not work. Because, like, Wild Zone, what is it? Wild Zone 17 with all the freaking Pyroar. I try and get my encounter, and I just step in and immediately eat, like, 20 Earth Powers and just freaking die. It's like, this is so stupid. Same thing happened in, the Pyroar are miserable. What were they thinking with that? There's, like, you can't even dodge them. You have to commit Pyroar genocide to even traverse that area. I know, I still need to edit that video. But I remember, yeah, it is Wild Zone 17. Yeah, I trust me, I got very familiar with Wild Zone 17. When am I going to try Nuzlocking TMT2 again? Probably after the main channel video comes out. Depends on if somebody made a calculator for it or not. Yeah, I'm excited for Champions. You know what? That reminds me, I need to go get my Walking Wake and Iron Leaves or whatever. Whichever ones are in the raid dens. I do not have those Pokemon. If you laugh, you go to Wild Zone 17. I have not seen that, but that is very funny. Shiny Curlier threw a ball, non-shiny got in the way, caught it. Shiny got away. When I tried to reload, the shiny wasn't there because wait, so it auto-saved after you caught one of the Curlias? That sucks. Yeah. Yeah, the concept of wild zones is just really funny because they're in just like residential areas. Like, sorry, your business, you got to shut it down. We got Magikarp here now. We got Sandile here now. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, I know I missed an encounter. I definitely missed an encounter. Well, no, maybe I didn't because I had a Numel. I don't remember where I got my Numel. It probably was there, actually. There were several wild zones where I missed out on encounters because I was like, what do I do? What do I do? You can't toggle autosave. That is pretty bonkers. I don't know when the game autosaves, though. Yeah, you just... Well, I guess I live in Antarctica now. I'll put it in me. Okay, I'll have to look at it later. It auto-saves when it's inconvenient to the player. True. I'm so glad that the fossil grind does not auto-save. That's the only way that I was able to hunt. I spent so much money on jaw fossils. Like, I spent millions on jaw fossils. I think I had, at maximum capacity, I think I had 4 boxes of jaw fossils going. And then I accidentally bought a bunch of sail fossils and I almost cried. I think I bought 30 sail fossils. It was, that was devastating. Because then you sell them back and you get half of it. It's like, oof. Should have been paying a little bit more attention. Melcombe, surely my ZA shiny experience can't be worse than that, right? Nah, there's no way. Hey, how if you buy fossils? Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Like, they're 20,000. At least money grinding is really easy. The thing that really sucks to buy is the berries. Why is everything else? Why can I buy bulk of every other item in the game? But they're like, berries, you have to spend the rest of your life pressing the A button and menuing to get these berries. I gotta put my freaking compression gloves back on. I forgot how much this hurts my hands. Every month, the Infinite Royale money becomes a non-issue because there's nothing to buy. True. Not unless that's why you got to join ZA Draft League. In ZA Draft League, you already know that I be re-EVing all of my Pokemon. I kept having like all these hyper-specific spreads on my Pokemon. I'm like, I don't think this works in this format. My skill set is being neutered. My Draft League hyper-specific spreads do nothing for me in the ZA Draft League. I should just be Unga Bunga 252, 252. I'm a singles player now. That's the types of spreads I need to be doing. Macro buying berries? My turbo controller, I think I can only, well, actually, I don't know. I haven't messed with it very much. I only know how to mash A, or like mash a specific button on it. I don't know if I can do macros. But thankfully, I have not had to buy like a ton of any of them yet. But it's still, even just buying like 10 takes longer than it should. I just don't understand it. Shiny hunting Fennekin and ZA phased on Trubbish. Yo, Trubbish kind of the goat though. I'm off work tomorrow, so thanks for suffering so I can have something to listen to while I stay up playing Animal Crossing. You're welcome, Eggs and Ketchup. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. I have my fitness app that I use. I'm gonna get the achievement. I'm gonna get the Merry Liftmas achievement. Joe also has the app, and so we've been Achievo hunting together. And we woke up super early one morning because there's an achievement for when you start your workout time. So if you start a workout between 4 and 8 a.m., there's an achievement for it. That was the only time of day achievement that I did not have, and we specifically went out of our way to start an early morning workout. Can you platinum the app? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going for the 100%. But there are 2 like holiday calendar achievements that I still lack. It's Merry Liftmas, which is I need to start a workout on either December 24th or 25th. So a little hard to do that on the 25th, but like you can do cardio and stuff. So I mean, it's actually not that hard to do. But if I want to get like a proper workout in tomorrow before my gym closes is the time to do that. And then I think Joe and I are going to go on January 1st to get the New Year's Repsolution achievement. So that should be fun. achievements for workout is hype. It is fun. It is fun to go achievement hunting. I've got like almost all of them now. Some of the last ones I just have to, you know, most of them you can accumulate just by passively using the app, or, you know, using the app how you normally would. But some of them I have to be very intentional about. Like there's a one rep achievement where you just did one set where you only got one rep. It's like, okay, kind of have to be pretty intentional to just be one rep maxing stuff. And then there's another one that is you have to do 5 sets of a given workout. It's like, bro, 5 sets? I'm not trying to do 5 sets of something. But for the achievement, I will. So I think it'd be really funny to do 5 sets of 1 rep max. Just get both of them at the same time. Or just 1 rep, you know. They don't have to be your max every time, but... let me have 5 sets of 1 rep bicep curls. 5 sets isn't the worst. It's just a lot. I think that the problem with 5 sets is that, like, sets 1 through 4, you're not going to be pushing yourself as hard as you absolutely need to. Yeah, running is definitely not my favorite cardio. I do like it. Running is just easy cardio. Swimming is my favorite cardio, but it's a lot harder to just swim. But I have like a neuroma in like the balls of my foot, which is where like the nerves have hardened, and so now it feels like I'm walking on like a marble or something. And it's kind of painful, so I can't run anymore, which sucks. I probably just need to go to a doctor. I mean, 5 sets, ideally, like you could have 2 sets be just as intense as 5 sets would be, right? Like honestly, I think 2 to 3 really hard sets would be better than 5 sets of just like, yeah, I'm getting the weight up, but I'm not going all out because I still have 4 more sets after this. Like I feel like people aren't training themselves to failure 5 sets in a row. Stairs are fun. I like doing the Stairmaster. I like biking. I haven't gone biking in a long time. I used to bike pretty frequently for cardio as well. That was always fun. There's a lot of easy beginner workouts. Like you can just, probably the easiest thing to do is just to start with like calisthenics. So like push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, all that type of stuff. So that's all easy stuff that you can do in your house, assuming you can get like a pull-up bar. Oh, I think swimming feels great. Pull-ups terrifying? No, pull-ups are satisfying. There was a restaurant near me that was offering free food for anybody that could do 10 pull-ups. I was like, oh man. I almost wanted to go less for the free food and more just to show that I could do 10 pull-ups. It's like, yeah, I kind of want to flex on these people. I just want to prove that I can do 10 pull-ups. I didn't do it though. I do wish that I did. Like not only did I want to show that I could do 10 pull-ups, I wanted to watch other people try to do 10 pull-ups. I was just curious to see. So I was really cranking out a lot of pull-ups that week. My forearms did get very sore. To the point where I was like, did I mess something up? Did I hurt myself? A single push-up? That's pretty bad. Not being able to do a single push-up is pretty bad. Depends on how much it was. I mean, 10 pull-ups? I don't think the average person is doing 10 pull-ups. Like good pull-ups, good full range of motion pull-ups. They wouldn't just let you get up there and be like, you know. Good full range of motion, overhand pull-ups, like wide grip pull-ups. I would think that most people can't do 5, let alone 10. Like even active people that I know can't do 5. That's true. Maybe something within you will be awoken. It's like, oh, I gotta, if I can save money, I could bust out 10 pull-ups. To be fair, I think if you're doing like good pull-ups, you shouldn't be able to just bust out a ton of them. I think this is how like people, when they do push-ups or something too, it's like you're not even going to the ground, you know? Or like the guy that used to work out in the same gym as me in Japan, that was one of the study abroad students, is he would just load up the entire squat, like the entire Smith machine with weight, and then he would just get there and like bend his knees and be like, oh, oh. It's like, dude, you are not even lifting that weight. That is doing nothing for you. 30. Well, yeah, gymnasts are kind of crazy. I could probably do, I think if my life was on the line, I could do 15. But realistically, like 13 is probably my pull-ups max. With like wide grip. I can do like some weighted pull-ups. I would like to get better. I want to do more weighted pull-ups, honestly. Especially given that I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of pull-ups for the Animal Crossing video. Would I do 30 if it was guaranteed the shiny Sandile? I don't think I could do that. I hit back today. I hit my pull day today, so my lats are extra sore. Fall off a cliff or do a pull-up, I would probably be praying for a parachute. I think in a life or death situation, I truly believe that everybody can do one pull-up. Five, yeah, gun to your head, if someone tells you to do 5 and you have no like level of fitness, could be in trouble. But I think if you're over the ravine, you got to do one pull-up. I think you're finding the strength within you. I do believe that. Well, yeah, exactly. I love having a pull-up bar. It's awesome. Like most of them function to where you can do like slight incline. You can do like tricep dips and like you can take it off the thing and do tricep dips and stuff like that. If you want to, yeah, if you want to work your biceps more, you can do like underhanded grip pull-ups. Get pretty good grip strength, you know. Having to pull yourself up. Adrenaline lets people do superhuman things sometimes. Exactly. Yeah, I feel like I've really enjoyed having a standing desk. I think if getting a standing desk plus the walking treadmill combo, I think that's the powerful combo right there. That's what you got to be doing. Because I've just realized that I have like super tight hips. I basically have to stretch like almost 20 minutes a night just to relieve my tight hips and like lower back soreness. So, you know, you just sit around all day. I get extra tight from the gym. So I just have to stretch all the time. If I don't stretch, I feel really bad. Tight hips suck. Like, it's really hard to, if I go on flights and stuff, I'm always up like, you know, when I have to fly to Japan, I'm always up doing one of these moves. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta stretch those hips out. Welcome in, mute child for you. Welcome to the stream. First time watching the stream. You have 6 messages in chat. You liar, you fool. We can't stand for this. Yeah, I think you probably came in from like a raid or something. You were here when I was playing TMT2. If I got addicted to a mobile game with ads, I start doing stretches and light exercises whilst laying in bed, waiting for the ads to finish. I mean, that's pretty good. I know when I used to play Smash Bros, when I would practice tech, if I would mess up the tech, then I would do 5 push-ups. I think I got that from Nakat. I know Nakat said that when they were learning Brawl Ice Climbers, like handoffs, if they messed it up, they would do 5 push-ups. I was like, oh, that's fun. When I get so tight, I take daily muscle relaxers, and the doctor is still impressed by how tight. Holy moly! Okay, I'm not to that level, thankfully. My God, is it just from like sitting at a desk all day? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, same thing. Oh my God, pea peasants. That would be crazy. If there was a lurker that had a founder's badge, that would be impressive. The first time chat with the founder's badge would be really incredible. Yeah, sometimes that's I mean, that's like the whole thing with the achievement hunting in the fitness app, right? Like gamifying learning or gamifying fitness, it's all good stuff. Founder's badge, I think it's first 10, but then depending on like what size channel you have, there's more. So I think it might be like first 25 for me. But you can also change it. You can also remove people. So if every once in a while, I think it's gotten to a point where I've kind of like cleared out all the founders badges. So it's basically just all people I know or people that I recognize. Because like once you're sub-ins, then I can remove you. So pea peasants, you gotta be careful. If you ever in your sub, that founder's badge is mine. But at this point, I think if I like started removing people, like if people canceled their subs and I started removing them, it would probably take a really long time before I even get to somebody that I recognize. So I guess I gotcha. You just got to keep updating it. But it's like mostly people I know or like longtime viewers at this point, which I think is good. You know, you want it to be people that you recognize or know, rather than like the random person. But it's honestly almost more impressive if it is a random person that has somehow stayed. Like either they're a crazy lurker or they just forgot to change their credit card information or something. And they're just letting it ride. They're just giving me $5 every month. Or I guess it's like $2.50 because, you know, Twitch takes 50/50. Maybe that's what I should grind. Maybe I should grind for the better Twitch payout in 2026. The problem is that now that I'm multi-streaming, that makes it even harder. Because the odds of me growing an audience on Twitch that's large enough to get that split while also splitting my audience half and half between YouTube and Twitch is just gonna make it harder. All right, take care, Gay Potato Farmer. I appreciate you. Congrats on the tier 3 gifted sub. Enjoy the golden emotes. I've still never played Ring Fit. I feel like that would be a game that I would definitely enjoy. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I really enjoy fitness, but I was like thinking that I have a lot of fitness video ideas that I've thought of. I thought about running a marathon in Wii Fit. I don't even know if that's possible. I wonder if I could get like a modded version of... Is there a free running option in Wii Fit to where you just run forever? Like, you're basically just running a marathon on a treadmill at that point, which does sound miserable. Also, I feel like somebody's probably done that video idea. Like, if it can be done, I feel like that's one that probably has been done. The cool thing about the Animal Crossing idea is that nobody's done it before. I have seen people, like some Reddit posts about people joining their villagers to do like the morning aerobics whenever they do it, and they're like, oh, I lost like some weight doing it. So I think that's cool. I think I can be like the step up of that. And so if my stupid little Animal Crossing workouts can inspire people to work out, I think that'd be cool. Walk a mile for every non-shiny encounter here. I would never come back. I would leave and never come back. Yeah, there is running in the old Wii Fit. But I don't know if there's like a free run mode where you can just run forever and like it keeps track of your distance. So Ring Fit, but what about Wii Fit? I would go to get milk that's like 43,000 miles away. Sorry, son. It's pretty far away. Yeah, I don't want to be that person. It is not one of my goals to walk around the entire world. I want to chase dogs for the entire length of a marathon. Let me just look. I'm just going to look it up. Running a marathon in Wii Fit. Let's see if anything comes up. Yep. Okay. Epic Gamer Thomas. Let's see how many views does it have.
I ran in.
That only has 2,000 views. Okay, I could easily steal that. Here's the thing. Chatters, if you ever find a video idea that's not very popular, you can just steal it. If you think you can make it better, you can always just steal it. I do think you could get very, like, Just Dance you can definitely get very sweaty doing, but I don't think it's something like doing DDR. Today I read... Which game is this? I don't know if you're talking, Oh yeah, sorry to my Australian viewers. Unfortunately, I'm a dirty American who uses who does not use the metric system. It's true. It's true. If you see someone doing an idea, you think it's a good idea, and nobody's seen it, boom, that's my idea now. Oh, this is Pokemon Black 1. Marathon on their balcony? That's basically what it would be, doing it in Wii Fit. I do feel like running a marathon in Wii Fit is the type of video, like, I definitely watched a video of a guy trying to get fit in Wii Fit for like 30 days or something like that, and see how much they could lose. Steal the black one shiny Nuzlocke before you finish the run. Joke's on you. I'm sure a billion other people have probably done it. This is definitely not a novel idea. I would not ever claim that this was creative, unique. Yeah, like that one kind of popped off in the out. That's why I know that there is a market for that type of content. I just don't know if it'll hit, you know? For something like that to pop off in the algorithm. Like it certainly can, but is like I really like watching a lot of Animal Crossing content on YouTube. Like there's a lot of really good people who are making Animal Crossing video essays and stuff like that I really enjoy watching. The main reason I didn't want to do it, like maybe it would have been better for me to do it this month and then post it in time with the new update, but I think if I do the video properly, I can basically upload it as soon as the month is over, right? But I'm not sure. I was like, why are we getting Mother 3 music? Our winter playlist has ended. But I'm not gonna complain, this is a good song. It's gonna make me sad. If you lose, you lose a fight, you lose an exercise attack. They never expect the Ring Fit Nuzlocke. People don't want to play Mother 3, like that's on them. It's their loss, I don't know. No luck. Nothing. It's already 1:30. Oh shoot. I'm gonna try and get to 43,000. I think that would be a pretty good stopping point. It's like this is why I'm just clocking in, man. This is why it's just such a silly, just absolutely nothing. It has been so long. It's been so long and nothing changes. Nothing ever happens. Reverse Hangman? Yeah, now that's some pretty high stakes. If I lose a fight in Ring Fit and I have to lose a limb, I'm not sure that's going to go well. Oh, use of limb. Gotcha. Yeah. That, that's a little bit more manageable. I think people would watch it. I feel like people would listen to other people talk about Mother 3. Will we ever get the official translation? Like, I feel like they had the perfect opportunity to. We got the GBA Virtual Console. Like, come on. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, Nintendo. You know people want Mother 3. You joked about it like 10 years ago at an E3. Do I remember the legendary 12-hour stream? No, I blacked out for those 12 hours. It's all just somewhere out there in the distance. My memories of it have faded. I wish we could be saying that, like, hey, remember when you did that 12-hour stream and then you got the shiny Sandile? But no. It's like, hey, remember when you did that 12-hour stream doing the thing that you're still doing right now? I would love to own an official copy of, like, Mother 3. I have the fan translation on a GBA cartridge, which I think is really cool, but I would love to own, like, I would honestly love to own all the Mother games and, like, original copies. I wish I'd done it the first time I was living in Japan, because I feel like they're probably way more expensive now. The Lucas plushie. I feel like there's been some really good official Mother merch. I got all my, like, Earthbound hats. It took so long. Like, I really wanted these Earthbound hats, and they didn't restock for a really long time. And it took so long that, like, that was before all the tariffs got imposed. And so the website that I was gonna buy them off of, like, they wouldn't even ship to the US anymore because of the tariffs. I was like, no. But then it actually worked out because I got a sponsor that was like one of those, like, proxy shopping websites, and I just did it through that. So I was like, oh, sweet. Christmas Nintendo music playlist. Let's put on that one. Speaking of Animal Crossing, the Coliseum games, probably not. I don't really know. I like the Coliseum games, but I don't really know what type of content I'd make over them. It's Christmas time. Yeah, happy Christmas Eve, everybody. I guess for those of you on the West Coast, it's not quite Christmas Eve yet, but it's almost there. I probably shouldn't stay up too late tonight, because I don't want to just, you know, completely botch my already terrible sleep schedule and make it really hard to... I do like waking up early, opening up gifts with the family. I do love that. Watching some Thunder Spurs at 2 p.m. or 1:30 or whenever it is. Happy almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas Day. Has everybody done their holiday shopping? Has everybody gotten their holiday gift shopping done? I got my... there's one person that I'm not going to have a gift come in for them, I'm pretty sure. So I had to go do some last second shopping today. And unfortunately, I guess I'll just have to give them that last gift a different time. But I was a little late in getting it, and so it'll be really sad knowing that, like, there was a chance. The delivery date estimation was December 23rd to the 30th. So it's like, fingers crossed. So maybe it'll show up at my doorstep today, or, you know, tomorrow, which is today already, but... Oh yeah, there you go. That's the hack. It's like, oh yeah, this definitely came in on time. Just phased again. Yeah, shiny. The ZA is very... Trust me, I have lots of ZA shinies. I got lots of ZA shinies. And then they added sandwiches in the DLC, right? So, like, they made it even easier. Yeah, I think video essays like that you're super passionate about, those are always really fun to make. It's very easy, not extremely easy. Yeah, they sure did make it nice and easy. No way we're doing this again. Oh, yes way. We got to make it happen. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. I got to get my holiday 2026 uploads ready. This video gonna hit so hard in holiday of 2030. At this point, it's just like an experiment. How long will it take? There is a non-zero chance that I could have the longest documented shiny hunt. People would probably discredit it because I did use speed up, but we could have the most encounters for any recorded shiny ever. We've still got like, I think another, I don't even know, what is the longest? It was like somebody doing Registeel or something like that. It was like 50K maybe. So we're still like halfway there. So I really don't want to be that person, but you never know. Welcome in, Cat. Shiny hunting going bad as usual. A Chatot with 70,000. Was it recorded? Oh, was it 80K? Maybe it was. Okay, I personally would not like to get that high. Actual jump scare, realizing we're back here. That's right, we never leave. Look, I didn't want to be back here either, but it's something that must be done. We can't give up on it. We can't give up on the shiny Sandile. How many eras of Captain Kid content will we go through before? What will come first, the EK video or the shiny Sandile? That's the real question. I hope it's both. You know, if Platinum Kaizo ends up coming out, right now the plan was to have the Run and Bun teaser at the end of the EK video. But if Platinum Kaizo comes out, maybe I tease Platinum Kaizo. I would love to get back to Run and Bun, but it feels like we're getting further and further from that being in the zeitgeist. But I do think it would still be fun to eventually conquer Run and Bun. Yeah, I think that's it. I think the universe is waiting for the EK video to release before we get the shiny Sandile. I had an idea to have I don't know if I know I've got some sports fans watchers, like the 30 for 30 commercial, like the what if I told you. I want to do that. I want to make a 30 for 30 teaser for the EK video and then post it. I feel like at this point I've waited so long to upload it that I need to post like a little teaser video, like a week out of actually uploading the video. I did find the I've thought about reaching out to the original voice actor who does that. I found him on Instagram. I found like a ESPN article from like 20 years ago that had the guy's name in it, and then I found the guy on Instagram and now I follow him. And I was like, I wonder if that's the type of thing that he would ever do. Like, would he be down to just give me a couple voice lines? Otherwise, I could just do it myself. But I think it would be really cool to have. It's also like, it would be really cool, but most people would not even realize how cool it is. It's like, oh, you would have had to almost like grow up watching ESPN, you know, like 15 plus years ago. Yo, look it up, made it. All right, sweet. Well, we'll just wrap it up. Guys, I was just waiting for Look to get it here, and we can finally end the charade. All right, here it is, shiny Sandile. Okay, well, obviously it can't be shiny Darumaka. So, but right here is what I meant to say. Right here we get the shiny Sandile, and then we'll be done, and then we can finally play the video game. Okay, this guy hates me. This Darumaka sucks. Okay, but like, obviously, you know, they always say third time's the charm. So now we're finally done. We get the Sandile. We can move on. Okay, well, like, I mean, 1 in 8,192 times. That makes for a really good clip. That's why I need to get better. I need to get better at forcing interactions. The problem is I don't like doing it because it slows everything down. It takes so long to set up a potential clippable moment, and it just doesn't happen. What number are we going to tonight? 43,000. I think that's a good stopping point because it is already. How do we make a clip farm? I just gotta find ways. I gotta watch Johnstone videos. That's how I do it. Johnstone somehow is always getting clips. But also I feel like Johnstone isn't always dealing with 1 in 8,192 odds. Which probably helps. 43,210 is when we get the shiny though. Well, that just means next stream it's happening for sure. Well, I hope I can find the shiny so that you can entertain your video essay idea. 6 hours a day. I think it's also harder just to do like. Well, I'm not even talking about the game. I mean, we're like half of that. We're like halfway there. A ROM hack where there's only one encounterable Pokemon. I'm sure in the history of all Pokemon ROM hacks, somebody's probably made something like that. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, if you want to get good clips, you gotta work for the good clips. Man's on the job. It's not just happening. Bro is working for it. Because you only see the successful clips, you know. They don't include the 5,000 other times where they try and farm for the clip and it doesn't work. You just got to get the one to make it worth it. Yeah, I've forgotten how to play Pokemon at this point. I'm not gonna be ready. How has ZA draft been going? Liking it any better despite the format being kind of garbage? It's definitely more fun the past 2 weeks. The first week was really the stinkiest one. But I learned so much in the first week that I did get better, like learning what moves close space, like what moves lock on, stuff like that. I think is very important to have. And also, like, I played Maloney week 2, which was, like, you know, fun to play against someone who had, like, a very good, solid team. I think that obviously makes it more fun. It still has a lot of problems. I think if we ever did it again, we realize that the true format is you, like, draft 8, bring 6, or, like, you draft 8, team of 6, bring 3 to the fight. Like, you treat it like VG, or like, you know, just what they actually use for like the competitive singles format, like the official competitive singles formats. But it is fun. We're on like a super long break right now, so we won't be playing. But like, I think the one of the big problems is there's no like because you can always switch between all 6 of your Pokemon at any given point. You basically always have the best option. But I think like it actually makes counter picking. Yeah, bring 6 is way too much. But we just didn't know. We didn't know how strong it was gonna be. Because obviously it especially in a format like this where you can just use the same 6 over and over again. Like you just treat it like stocks. It was definitely not, you know, not good. Because it already turns into just switching between 3 Pokemon anyways. So it's like it would just be better if you could only have 3 Pokemon. I just think it would make everything way better. Yeah, I haven't played just the base ranked mode. I've only played the ZA Draft League 1v1 mode, which is really, really bad. We're making the most out of it, but that is not how it was designed to be played. Yeah, you just gotta, the best thing to do when it comes to writing, you just gotta put pen to paper. That is how you get going. Trust me. The hardest part is just starting. P Peasants is right. Like once you get it started, you can just get into a zone, and then you just go. It's crazy how once you get into a zone, you're like, okay, I've started. We're doing this. We're getting it done. We're really gonna need this Christmas miracle now. We are really gonna need this Christmas miracle. I should have come more prepared. I needed like a Santa outfit or something. Santa, if you're real, Santa, be so for real right now. I like this playlist, honestly. I'm telling you, these like random Nintendo eShop songs, just the random like monthly eShop songs. Why do they hit so hard? Yeah, Nintendo music, historically very good. Lots of bangers to pull from. Yeah, no homepage music is interesting. Like even the Wii U had the presentation, the Wii U's UI for the home screen clears the Switch. It's not even close. Yeah, they got the best composers. Like, hey, let's make an absolute banger for this random Nintendo app that someone's gonna use for like 5 minutes and then never touch again. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate it. This is the one. This is the one right here, baby. The next 50 encounters, we're getting it. Trust. Trust. Club Penguin? Oh, Club Penguin's got a lot of bangers. The thing that sucks about Club Penguin music is that it is copyright claimed usually. Because they use like actual pieces. Like the pizza parlor theme that gets claimed. I mean, I haven't tried a whole lot. The pizza parlor theme is like the one really good one that I would want to go to constantly. I love those kind of like waiting room, pause menu, all of those types of music selections. I find myself needing those a lot for my videos because one thing that I do a lot is I kind of have like these just random, like quick tangent things that I'll kind of run off on where I'm trying to be funny. And that's like the vibe that I need for a lot of those sections. Yeah, elevator music essentially, absolutely. Yeah, even I mean, hey, sometimes even the royalty-free elevator music is the option to put there. I think my favorite go-to. Wait, hold on, I'll pull it up. YouTube. What is it? It is Mario Strikers menu theme. I think it's not menu, but pause theme. Wait, this one. Yeah, this one. The Mario Strikers pause, that is like the elevator music song. Mario Strikers has some great tracks. I pull a lot of Mario Strikers music. YouTube. You like... I need Spanendorf here. Spanendorf's the only one that gets my Retsupre references. I made a Retsupre reference the other day, and one person got it. Who up striking they Mario? That's a great question. I'm always asking that. It's really sad that my favorite Retsupre video, I can't even show people and have it be as funny as it was when the first time I watched it, because like the references are so outdated. Like people just wouldn't even understand. They wouldn't get the joke. When will the Mario Mons be able to strike surgingly? Oh, trust, it's happening soon. Freaking Sumo Bro's getting surging strikes and wicked blow. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Actually, it's just gonna be Birdo. Actually, Birdo's getting a new signature ability that gives it Pixelate plus Unseen Voice, which on all of its sound-based moves, it's through Protect. And it also does double damage, so yeah. Have fun! Yeah, 10 million more moves to Birdo. I will say, I gave up that which I loved most in order for the greater good. In order for the greater good of Mariomon. The other devs, they couldn't help themselves. The Birdo bias was a little bit too much. I said, this Mollusk Lancior guy is pretty good. I think 140 base HP might be a little much. I might have climbed the top of the ladder with this guy, but you know what? You can have it. You can take off some of that HP. I said, Porcupuffer, this Mon is incredible. I love everything about it. It's just Tentacruel, but physical instead of special. And I said, you know what? You can have it. You can take away what I love most if it's too powerful. But then we ended up with Birdo. Can you imagine if Porcupuffer didn't get nerfed? Birdo could never. The Porcupuffer nerf might have upset the entire balance of the Mariomon world. We'll never know. Unseen Fist plus Punk Rock plus Pixelate plus Unnerve. Plus as one, plus Wonder Guard, plus what else? Plus Magic Bounce, just all the good stuff. Why not? We just want to make the best Pokemon. Birdo's the best Pokemon. Okay, good. I'm glad that you let them know. Yeah. Let the most dedicated Mario Mon fans let them know that Birdo is getting it all. And by all, I mean they're getting nerfed. Mega Evolution Birdo win? Oh. Pff. Oh. Pff. It's already in TMT2, obviously. People just haven't discovered it yet. The Mega Birdo's gonna go so hard. We did get Mega Probopass, which that was the Mega Mario Mon, which is incredible. Freezy Flake Galaxy. Dynamax Birdo. Whew. Alright, I kind of need that Christmas miracle. Santa, I know you're watching. Santa, I know you're watching. I know you want to give me this shiny so bad. So bad. That sounds like it would go hard, P Peasants. We need Egg Bomb too. Dynamax Birdo, surely. Oh, don't give them any ideas. Don't give them any ideas. Come on, baby, please. Come on, baby, please. Dynamax. Yeah, that's... I know you can't see the YouTube chatter, but that's exactly what they put. All right. Come on. I want a Christmas miracle. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to believe. 3 encounters left. 1 Christmas wish. That's all. This is all I ask. I don't ask for much, Santa. Anything but a shiny Maractus. Anything but a shiny Darmok, actually. That's the one that we can't handle. All right, here we go. Let's see it. It's gonna be the penultimate encounter, but not the ultimate encounter. Not the ultimate encounter. That is obviously reserved for number 43,000. We stood here for so long. But the Christmas miracle that we've all been waiting for. Okay, obviously we cannot end on a Maractus. We cannot end on a Maractus. So we must end on our favorite Pokemon. Not that guy. Definitely not that guy. Anybody but Darumaka. Anybody but him. Okay, just once. It shouldn't be that hard. They're not that hard to find. Come on. What if the stream just never ends? Stream ends when I get a Sandile. Ha! Joke's on you. We will never give you a Sandile again. Shiny here confirmed. That's what I'm saying. Come on, please, please, please. Please, man. I've waited so long. Oh my god, it's never gonna end. I'm never gonna be freed. Yeah, we need to see some Prages up. Some Cap Kid Prages. Come on. Come on, just one for the fit. One time, man. One time, please. Oh, well. We tried. We tried. 2 years and 1 day. 2 years and 1 day. Well, there's always next year. Me when OU loses in the playoff again. Well, there's always next year. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Dang, Daniel. Unfortunate. Well, let's see. Is anybody else even streaming? Guaranteed next stream. That is true. As long as I do at least 200. Yo, Rickles is streaming. I think we gotta raid Rickles. I know Rickles is playing Marvel Riot. Oh, they're playing with Jacob actually. So yeah, let's raid Rickles. Just got to do another 12 hours. No, you're so right. It might, you know what? It might be time to go even a little crazy with it. We might have to do a 24. Shiny Saturday, the shiny Saturday, as I will call it. That might be what we have to do. Anyways, I'm going to raid Rickles, who is playing Marvel Rivals with Alpha Rad. And they have special drops enabled. So yeah, apparently go wish them good luck on their GM grind. But thank you all so much for watching the stream. Be sure to I was gonna say like the video, subscribe to the channel. Here's what we're gonna do. Wait. Let's see. If you want to be notified whenever if you want to be notified whenever I go live, feel free to join the Ping Discord. Oh, thanks, Stream Elements. I just did that. Here you go, YouTube chatters. Do not feel discouraged. There it is. All right. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Another strikeout. We'll definitely get it next time. For sure. That's a promise from me. Anyways, I hope you all have a great holidays. And if I don't see you until 2026, have a happy new year. All right, go have fun with Rickles. See ya.